I don't really have a full agenda, but I wanted to tell my story and maybe give you some tips that might help you. My name is Emmy. I've been a coach for just over 2 years, just became 1-star. Very exciting, very nervous, and at the moment, because I'm very shy, even though I have a fan page, and I actually started my fan page from the beginning almost. I don't know why. I really didn't post on it much until recently because I joined this training, and I don't even post on a personal page anymore. So a lot of people don't forget that I'm still here. So anyways, I'm super nervous. I'm really excited to talk to you guys. Linda asked me 3 weeks ago to come on the phone, and I was like, come on the call, and I'm like, okay, I need to step out of my shell somehow. Now, my story, how I joined was I was feeling in a rut in my fitness journey. I don't know how to mute anybody. Okay. I was in a rut actually with my own health and fitness, and my husband at the same time, I could barely get him to go to the gym. So I joined like anybody else. I was following somebody on Facebook, and she was a runner, and I was learning how to run. Could barely do 5 miles, and I was following her. I saw she wore an Insanity shirt, didn't think twice about it, and she offered a free 7-day challenge. I was like, why not? And at the same time, my husband was like falling in love with T25 infomercial of all things. And it was just like all these things are happening all at once. And so I joined the 7-day free challenge, and I was always asking her questions anyways, because I've been following her for like a year. And she was always so kind and never really like asked me about anything. I was just always interested in what she was doing. And so I joined the 7-day free clean eating challenge, and I had no idea it was like a Beachbody challenge group, knew nothing. And I noticed I was posting every single day, like my food, and I was like kicking butt in that challenge group. I think I was like one of the ones I was constantly posting. She didn't even like really even talk to me about the coaching opportunity. I was at the same time, I was like, what is this Shakeology thing? It was just all these things accumulating in that 7 days. It happened really fast. And I told my husband how much it cost. And I knew I wanted to get the stuff on discount right away. All about saving. And my husband said, just do it. It wasn't even on sale. I bought it at the highest price because I wanted to save money on my gym membership. So we quit the gym, we worked out at home, and that's how I joined to be a coach. And, that's all she wrote. I didn't know anything about the coaching. I just kind of wanted to save money. So we were just kind of doing our thing. And I started posting on Facebook, but I was still embarrassed. Like I didn't tell anybody what I was doing. I was so embarrassed. I posted my Shakeology and my program, and, some people were like piqued, and someone said, oh, I drank that before, and that's it. No one ever said anything to me. I was just kind of just sharing. But I only posted maybe once a week, or I was so embarrassed that, like, what is this thing? People probably would think I was crazy, because where I live is very small community. And then I started really plugging into the team page, because I got announced onto Destined for Greatness, and they were asking me all these questions. I think Rhonda is asking how to get on her face there. Anyways,
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. You might have to look on your little video thing see if you can hit the video icon on the bottom of your screen. I don't know why everybody, I think the Zoom app updated. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Emmy.
No, it's okay. I was going to say, I started like plugging into the team page, and because I saw everyone posting in there, and when I got invited to the team page, it felt like a lot of love. My picture was plastered like, welcome, Emmy. And I'm like, what's this all about? Everyone's saying welcome, So, and then I started really like seeing all the posts and Destined for Greatness. And I didn't know the person that I switched from, because I initially signed up with this girl who I was following, which was a complete stranger. I ended up switching to somebody else because I had buyer's remorse, like within 24 hours. Like I wanted to quit. I'm like, what is this thing? Like I have no idea what coaching is. And I was like, and then this girl like said, come to switch to me within, you have 3 days. So I did. Didn't know that she was just a discount coach. So literally have no upline support. I learned everything on my own, only because I started plugging into the team page. I was always no, I'm always nosy. Like, I'm always researching everything. That's the Libra in me. I'm always researching Google, whatever. I even find people, long lost friends and relatives for people. I'm just that good at researching. So I went ahead and started plugging into, like, I was YouTube, everything. Like, and then one of the team calls, Linda was on. She was on Bombshell Call, and I really was intrigued how she was talking about, success partners. I just really dived into training all on my own. I asked Lindsay Stay a few questions. I probably drove her crazy in the beginning because I think if your coaches are asking you a lot of questions, that's pretty awesome. That means they're really wanting to do something with the business. So I went to an event and I took my husband. Like, I didn't even knew nothing about Super Saturday, that I could have went to Summit in Vegas. I felt bummed. I felt like I was missing out on a lot of stuff because I had no upline support. No one told me I can do all these things. So anyways, I almost quit a couple of times, and then I went to Super Saturday, and life-changing. That one event, my first Super Saturday, was life-changing. My husband went, and I took him because I knew nobody. And he looked at me and he said to me, "This is for you." I said, "Really?" I started crying in the car, as I normally do. I'm always crying. And he goes, I said, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yes, I really think this is for you." And I'm like, wow. And so something resonated with me when I was in Destined for Greatness, because I'm always up in there, even till now. Lindsay said something, "I want you to do yourself a favor." Like, she was always posting on Facebook, even till now, occasionally. "Do yourself a favor and go home to your spouse or whoever your significant other is and say to them, 'Do you believe in me?' Kind of thing." So I went home to my spouse probably within a week. I was like, "Do you believe in me? Do you believe in the business for real? Like, do you?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Will you sign up to be my first coach?" He said, "Yes." So he was my first step to getting to Emerald. So that's my story about that. I got to Emerald naturally. It was just, people were curious what I was doing because I started posting more. And I shared my first transformation post on T25. I did the calendar from beginning to end. And it's true. You need to do the calendar from beginning to end. So, and I didn't know that until later on down the road, because people follow you day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. People follow you, and I didn't know that. So I went ahead and posted. It was so embarrassing. Of course, people were like, "Are you in your bra?" Kind of thing. And I'm like, by that time I was building like this rhino skin and this thick skin that I'm really doing this thing, even though I don't really know half the things that I'm doing. And I was on another team call, and they said, "Be the coach that you want in your downline." And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm already doing that, because I'm always so into team trainings. I'm always in I'm in a team training right now, a diamond training, and running my own Coach Basics. So even till this day, I've always been the coach that I wanted to be in my downline ever since day one, just because I don't know, I'm just nosy about everything. So I've used a lot of tools. Definitely didn't know that from day one, you don't have to have a transformation. You don't have to be certified. You don't have to be fit already. You don't have to have 6-pack abs. Probably if I would have known, someone would have told me that from the beginning, I probably would have shared my journey from day one. I would have had a coming out post or something like that, but no one ever told me that. So I don't know. There's a couple of times I wanted to quit. I even wanted to quit after my first summit. But I don't know, just something like I'm always listening to this whisper. My why from the beginning. I'm trying to cry. My why from the beginning was both my husband's mom died from diabetes when she was in her 50s from a sudden heart attack. In fact, she was on the mend, and she actually was to the point where she was going to be able to travel with her own insulin. She got certified to do her own dialysis from home. And when I talked to her the day that she died, that morning, and she died from a sudden heart attack. So I'm always held with that fear because I'm kind of bigger build. I hide my weight well, trust me. My husband's Islander, I'm Islander. Both my parents, his dad has diabetes, my dad has diabetes, my grandfather has diabetes. I just don't want that. I'm more, and my husband, he's always been on the heavier side, and he was at one point 300 down to 240. I mean, we had like this big why, you know, and at the same time, I didn't realize there was this financial freedom with Beachbody until later, you know. I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. Like, this is really a trickle effect, you know. So my why has changed over time. He hates working out. He never wanted to be on video, and now he's on video. So it's like he's growing, and he doesn't even realize it. I mean, he does realize it, but it doesn't, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but he believes in me so much, even though he's only really my discount coach. And every time I see, like even today when he's working out, I just get emotional. Like all these emotions come out in me when I see him working out, even though he hates working out. But he knows he has a big why because of our history. So I think a lot of people, I was getting a lot of questions too during this time, like, how did you become a runner? How did you become plant-based? And I never knew that I can incorporate all of this into like my fan page. And, you know, I was getting messages even before I became a coach. So all of this stuff is just, I thought I had to go to school. Even sometimes I'm like, should I go back to school? But then I like go back, and then people join me, you know, people like message me out of the blue, like 6, 7, 8 months later. So then I go back to like thinking, wow, I'm so glad I didn't quit, you know. And then I cry when I see it, like literally have built my own legs from scratch. It was just me, and now I have like a beautiful tribe. And I'm not a pusher as far as a coach, a leader. I mean, I don't have all the tools. You don't have to have a web, and all these like trainings I've been to, and all of these webinars. I am all about the National Wake Up Call. Even if I have to listen to it recorded, I go to every team call, even though I have to listen to it recorded that week. I am very much a student, and that's all I can like advise you guys, to be a student and be a coach that you want in your downline. But I don't push my coaches, because I know everyone has their own journey. You know, I always invite, like I try to like motivate, like, hey, you know, with the Go for No challenge, or, you know, I'll put you guys in, you know, a hat, you know, for a $25 gift card, whoever gets the Success Club, just to help motivate and inspire. And I show up even every single day, even when I'm tired, even to my challenge group, you know, because I'm still working on me. This helps me, I feel like, to be a better mom, a better friend. I had like a small transformation, you know, even though mine is more from the inside, I feel like, because, you know, I have my own personal struggles as being a mom and empty nester, and, you know, just all these things. And Beachbody has changed me completely. I never knew about personal development. I never knew that I can like work on my own nutrition with these challenge groups. And I've been running a challenge group ever since the beginning, like co-hosting with other coaches. Even when in the beginning it was like only me and like 2 other people, like me, my friend, my 2 cousins, you know. And now it's like at one point last month it was like 100 challengers, and we had to like separate some of the groups because it was getting way too big. But I love it because it's so inspiring. I never missed a challenge group. I've always run one every single month, even though they're exhausting. Like, I don't know, I just want this for everyone. I want those transformations. I just want people to feel good when they're not doing great. I take it like internally, like what can I do to, like, I'll personally message, are you okay? You're not posting, like, is everything okay? You know, I check in with them once a week because I really want them. I want someone to win $500. You know, I want them to have an amazing transformation, and I'm always crying all the time. Like, I get messages like from Kayla, for example, you know, like, just saying, you know, but I know that there's some like coaches out there that are like big pushers on, and I'm just not like that. I'm too soft-hearted, and, you know, and that's awesome that there's coaches out there that are go-getters. I mean, I'm kind of a go-getter, but, you know, I don't know, I'm more of like a mom, you know, I feel like more of a mommy coach. So my thing is, like, you need to show up. If you're really an all-in coach, you got to show up every day. Even when you're on vacation, you know, you gotta, because I think I watched Danielle Tony's, AKA Fit and Funky. She posts every day, I follow on Snapchat too. She posts every single day, even on vacation, you know, so you gotta, because people can just follow somebody else, you know. So if you're an all-in coach, definitely you got to be posting 3 to 5 times a day. It doesn't have to be about Beachbody. Like yesterday I posted about that was real, like my whole face transformation. That whole thing was emotional, writing it out. So whatever it is, add value when you post, don't post just to post, so I'm trying to think of everything else, if I had anything else I had to say. Just definitely plug in, try to go to all the events. Every single event, I learned something new. Like when I went to the cruise and then I saw the video on Super Saturday, that lady is a doctor and still a Beachbody coach, and on the cruise there was firefighters. We had dinner with a detective, and machinists. It's just amazing to me that there's all these people that don't realize all you need is an hour a day. You can break it up into 15-minute increments. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't have my own website. So just be you, on social media and be relatable. And I was on a team call today in my car because Bonnie Engel, she popped up and I said, I'm going to be on it. Let's see what she has to say. And she said something completely different. She goes, people want to know like where you shop, where you get your hair done, where you get your nails done. You don't have to be posting about your fitness stuff. I mean, she was saying that the number one she was talking about Lady Gaga, and like the one thing that they Googled most about her is where she ate, where she did her hair, where she got her clothes, like things like that. So like, it kind of like, okay. So every day I'm always learning something new, even for me, on how to share my journey. So did you guys have questions? I know I kind of went everywhere. Okay. My goals, I want to get to 2-star. I'd love to get to 2-star by Summit. I have a vision board that's literally on my fridge. I look at it every single day. I read personal development every single day, or I listen to it when I run in the morning. I have to start my day out right every single day, and that's how I do it on the challenge group. I show up in the morning on our challenge group. I don't show up at 5 o'clock in the evening in our challenge group, just because I feel like I need to fill my cup, and once I fill my cup, I fill their cup. My team and our challenge. Most of everyone in my challenge group is on the team because I'm all about building that community. And I'm like, hey, you want to be a discount coach? You can always coach later, or just save 25%. I'm all about saving. So I have a lot of discount coaches on my team because a lot of them love the products and the discount. So my goal is to get to 2-star. I'd love to have 200 in my downline. Never thought I'd triple the number of coaches on our team from last year. That's still like when I thought I only had a dozen, and now I've tripled it by then. I still can't believe it, like the trickle effect and how they're feeling. Okay. So I pull up my back office every single day. I'm all about the back office. And just because I want to give shout outs, and because I don't have any upline support, 2 coaches above me is Jeanette Anderson, and she's beautiful and amazing. And I talk to her every once in a blue moon. I think Lindsay Stay knows me, who's her coach, more because I asked her a billion questions in the beginning. I don't bother her anymore. That's just because I know what I'm doing now, kind of. I go in my back office every single day. I mosey around. Like I learned all where the coach training was and everything. And I do look at my team volume every day to see like whose Shakeology is going to ship or not ship. Like I know what I'm about to, some coaches are about to become inactive and things like that. I don't necessarily bother my coaches. I just am aware of what's happening like in my downline. So I always can see when it's a lower week, like today was a lower week, but it was definitely from 2 years ago to see the transformation from me to all of my beautiful team. It's just so moving. So I do look at my team volume because I'm trying to balance. Because, when you have like that 1 for 2, you get that team cycle bonus. When you're emerald, it's 14. I want to say when it's ruby, it's 16. When you're diamond, it's 18. So I try to like make sure that when I'm building, I build for balance because I'm not a rank person. There's some people who want to rank up, but there's a lot of people who are higher rank but the people that are not even less, I mean, who are, it's hard to put into words, who are not 5-star, who are making more than the 5-star. So I'm more of like trying to build for wealth, you know, for longevity for my family. So I'm kind of like, but 2 stars where the magic happens. So, you know, if I can get to 2-star by Summit, that'd be amazing. Or, you know, 5-star by the end of the year, or 200 on my downline. Those are my goals. I believe in the power of the secret. If you guys haven't watched Netflix, it's free. I think it's still on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's amazing. It's life-changing. Because I do believe in positive affirmations, waking up every single morning, getting your morning started out right. Because I don't know. I don't know. That's the runner in me, though. So, what else should I talk about?
One thing I just really love that when I talk to Emmy pretty much on a daily basis when we do our glides, like we're success partners. I mean, when you talk to somebody every single day about this business, you have an insight on what they're doing, what they're feeling, what they're going through, what the struggles are. And Emmy knows that some of my struggles, like most of you guys don't have any clue about what my struggles are in this business. Like they are just ridiculous. And this isn't about that, but I don't even want to go into that, but the whole thing is Emmy, through everything, I love seeing Emmy. Like I encourage her every single day. I'm going to encourage you guys every single day. I mean, as long as I can hold on to my Beachbody business, I'm going to hold on to it. I mean, if I just lose my diamond and I stay emerald, then I want to keep my team. I want to keep my customers. I want to take care of everybody in TWAB. I mean, you guys are like my babies. I mean, so as a TWAB leader, you know, that's where my heart really is with you guys. And to be honest, like my TWAB people, like I only have a couple of working coaches on my team. Like I may have a team that's like, you know, so many people deep, but honestly, like you guys are the people that I talk to every single day. So it's not that I know you guys are seeing some stuff and you're probably hearing some talk, but it's not that I don't want to be here for you guys. It's not that I don't believe in Beachbody. It's just that I'm just in a crummy position. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. But I still believe in it. I believe in Beachbody 100%. I know the products are amazing. I know the opportunity is great. And I know a lot of people will be very, very successful with it. And Emmy is one of them because she tracks her numbers. Like I see every single day, she's like, oh my gosh, my volume on my left leg is this. My volume on my right leg is that. Like I love her excitement. And to be honest, like she's kept me in this. She's got my heart to where I do want to stay and do, you know, what I'm doing or be where I'm at. But I really, like, for me, it's just, I'm not going to go any further with it just because it doesn't seem possible. If it does, it'll be fully by the grace of God. Like, so anyway, but for Emmy, like she's, you know, got a heart of soul. Like she leads with her heart. And everything she does in this business is, you know, when I started this, every coach I've signed on my team, I said, if you care about people, and if you truly do this for the right reasons, if you're, I mean, it's one thing, like we all have financial goals and we all want to be taken care of. And we, you know, it'd be great if we were all Lindsay Matway, but when it comes down to it, nobody's going to get anywhere in this business if you don't put people first. And and Emmy does that better than anybody I know. Like her heart is really on people. It's on her team. Like she just loves hard. And I love that about her. So, you follow Emmy and like, just watch her and copy her, like, be yourself. But do what Emmy does, and you guys will go far. And I know Emmy's going to go far, and I'm super proud of her. So, you know, I know just do your thing, like everybody. You know, I think we all have to like follow our heart. And you know, I've been doing this for 5 years, and I want to see every single one of you be super successful. I really, really do. I want to be successful, but you know, I'm just between a rock and a hard place, and I've come to realize that, and I'm okay with it. Like it's just where I am. And it's not that I don't believe in the products and I don't believe in the company and what's possible. It's just that I know like where I'm at is just not happening. So anyway.
I was scared. Like I was scared in the beginning, you know, when I would sign people and they would quit. And a lot of people, and I do understand when Lindsay State said something, when people quit, it's not on you. They're not quitting on you. They're just following different path. It's not for them. They're quitting on themselves. And then I remember, Linda, when I saw you at the second Super Saturday, I told you like how many coaches I have. And she goes, how come you haven't made your husband Emerald? And I'm like, I don't know. And she was like, she goes, make your husband an Emerald coach. And I'm like, okay. So,
lucky guy.
so I said, okay, well, that makes sense because it's one step closer to diamonds. And when the coach tells you to do something, like a lot of the Super Saturdays will say that when your coach tells you to do something, when you're asking him, what do I need to do to get where I need to be? All of them say on stage, I do what my coach told me to do. And that's how I move forward. And so, I'm not even on I am kind of technically on Linda's team, but like way down there. But
on the Bombshell Dynasty.
On the Bombshell Dynasty. And I said, I don't know what to do. Like, I only have this many coaches. And she was like, so what? Make your husband an Emerald coach. And I'm like, okay. So I did it. And so I just more of like stepping out of your comfort zone and like being fearless. And I'm learning how to do that every day. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to post this and walk away. Like yesterday when I posted that picture of myself, I'm like, maybe it'll resonate with somebody. I don't know. So we'll see, let's trying things new, change it up, just be brave. Ask somebody to be on your team. Just like, I've learned that to don't overcomplicate it, make it simple. Don't make a novel. Just like message them like, hey, I'm really inspired. Have you ever thought of doing what I do? You don't have to explain, like be so detailed or, hey, I know you said you weren't ready right now. Do you want to join my next challenge group? It's in such and such date. Just make it real simple. Don't overcomplicate it. I've learned that now over time. I didn't know that in the beginning. So anyways.
It's really about, like me and Emmy were talking earlier, it's about making, like what Bonnie Ingalls said, you got to make your Facebook page a reality show. Like people want to know that you're doing your freaking laundry. Like they want to know the ins and outs of your boring life. Like they really do. I mean, they look at Facebook, it's like a reality show. They want to see what laundry soap you use and, do you use a dishwasher or do you wash by hand? Like, does your husband do your dishes? Who cleans the toilet? They want to know the most random things, and they will comment on that stuff more than they will ever comment on your workout. So I think, and just striking up conversations. Gwen wanted to know how you expand your friends. She said she always feels so insecure about friending friends of friends. But I think when it comes down to it, like if you strike up a conversation with somebody and they comment, like I know Emmy does this, like do you like, because she's such a pearl personality. Like I think she just comments and talks to people and next thing you know, you can friend them, right? Emmy?
I just joined a lot of things that I haven't done in a long time because I fell in love with this one particular community. And I post in there every day. It's a running community. I just joined things that I like, like running. Most of them are running. I know I have one cosplay group that I follow. But mostly it's just running groups and meeting people through running, and they decide to friend me, So, and I'm growing Instagram a little bit, and I've have a couple of customers who joined my challenge group because of Instagram, and that was kind of natural. But that's not where everything is. Everything's more on my fan page. I don't post anything on my personal page anymore, nothing. So I've had people message me, are you okay? You don't post on your personal page anymore. I'm like, I'm over here now. If you want to come see what I'm doing, all the shenanigans, you can come over here now, so that's helped actually, not posting at all. If you have a fan page, I don't post at all on my personal page anymore. And so people are like messaging me out of the blue, like, where have you been? I'm like, I'm over here. Here's my link. Click like, see what I'm doing. Okay. So, I don't know. I just feel like at this point, I want to grow that than my personal page because I don't want to, I'm like, I'd much rather talk to strangers. I love meeting new people. So I don't know. That's what I'm doing. So if you guys are curious about I know Bonnie says she does both still, but I love my fan page. I just feel like I can just be more me for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways.
I think that helps. I think it's true. If you're talking to just anybody, you just make sure if you feel like you're talking to your girlfriend, whether it's on video. I watched a Shalene Johnson video the other day, and she said she was talking about when you do your first Facebook Live video, just pretend you're talking to your best friend, because that's who you want to resonate with. And if those are the people that you want that are going to follow you. And if they don't follow you, then let them go. But the videos that I've done, I haven't done very many. I've only done a couple because I feel like I really need to be in the right headspace and just have a point to my conversation, right? So when I do my videos, I always get people like will send me private. They won't comment or like on my Facebook stuff. They're like my 40-something people, and Glenn, I think you deal with that a lot too. But they will private message you and say, "Hey, oh my gosh, I love what you had to say on that video. It really resonated with me." And then they'll share something personal about themselves. So share your struggles if you're going to share a video. Talk about the things that are really hard for you, because people want to know you're human. I don't know, be real. And I think that you're going to have people reach out to you that way. And it might not be on your fan page or whatever, but sometimes I'll say, what do you mean? You didn't like or comment on there? Like, I need you to do that for engagement. Go over there and like my post while you're at it. When I'm private messaging them. So anyway, you just have to kind of do that for engagement. Like your own post too, if you aren't doing that. So anyway, I guess that's it. Does anybody else have any questions for Emmy? I'm probably her biggest fan. She's a little rock star.
I love Glide. You guys want to ever set up Glide? Glide is so awesome.
Yeah, use your Glide apps, guys. I keep telling everybody, use your Glide apps. They're freaking amazing. You can glide me on Glide anytime. I love that app. I will talk to you guys, every single one of you on Glide.
I have a question. Why hasn't she done a triathlon?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't ride a bike. My buddy's built for a bike. Yeah. Oh, he's trying to get you to do one, Emmy?
No, if you don't want me to do that, because then I got to buy more stuff.
Gwen, have you done a triathlon? No? Anybody else? No, I don't do a triathlon. Not me.
Just so you know, though, even though they're not liking or commenting or whatever, they're watching. They want to know you for real, So, because I've had people come back to me like 7-8 months later and don't even like or comment, but personally message me. Okay, sign me up.
And don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call some people too. I've been doing that the last couple of days, and I just got off the phone with a girl. Like, I really wanted like a 2-minute conversation with her, and I was on the phone for 35 minutes. But she's like talking about every single one of my posts for the last week, and has not liked or commented. I wouldn't have known she was looking at me or anything had I not got her on the phone and talked to her. So don't be afraid to call your friends and just say, "Hey, I just wanted to chat and see what's up." Like, just make small talk. Talk to them about. You don't have to talk about Beachbody. Just be a friend. Is Glide on the iPhone or the computer? It is on your phones. It's a phone app. It's on phones, iPhones and Androids. So it's awesome.
I love it. It's free, and
it's free.
I'm real time on there. I've cried several times to Linda.
And if you download your contacts and like you make your first Glide, like be careful, because I thought I was making my first Glide to one person, and it went like to God knows how many people. So you could actually like do a random Glide video, like you do like a Facebook Live, and it could go to everybody. You could say, "Hey, follow me on Glide." But beware, I had a guy show me his penis last week. Like, block. So, like, how did you end up on my contact list?
Oh goodness, that's funny. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, be careful downloading like a whole contact list. God only knows where it came from. It could have been a Facebook person. I don't remember what the name was. It was like not a real name or something either. I was like, what? I forgot to tell you and Stacy about that, Emmy. I couldn't delete it fast enough. It's the first time I've ever talked about penis on a Zoom on a TWAB call. So. Calendar. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end it on that note if nobody has any other questions.
Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. It's helping me get in my comfort zone. So,
congratulations on posting your first video, Pam. All right, guys, I'm going to stop recording. So thanks for joining us. I will post the link to this recording once it's done uploading for Emmy in the comments section of our TWAB group under her team call announcement, and then Emmy can grab it and send it to you guys too. All right, so thanks for joining us. It won't be a public Zoom call since we talked about penis on here, but it will be an unlisted one.
Thank you.
You just never know what's going to come out on here. All right. Have an awesome night, and we will talk to you later.